I don't have my iPad to see those comments, though. I'll have Zana bring it to me. I'm talking to myself while I'm on live. It's a funny thing I do. I was just thinking about some of the comments I can't always see when it's on my when it's on one of my pages. I was just trying to figure out how to make it so I can see who I'm talking to when they pop up. And then that's the other thing, and I'll say this again. For whatever reason, on some of the places that I stream to, because I'm streaming to a few different places like YouTube and a couple of places on Facebook, I can see some people's names attached to their comments, and other people just come up as like a user. So I don't necessarily know who the person is that's commenting. So if I don't say your name, like, oh, blah, 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 hi, so-and-so, then just be like, hey, it's me. And then I'll know like who the me is. And then I can actually use your name, which is really fun. So today is my last mini open house where I talk about the products that I love. I am on super late because today has been a crazy day, which included Zion's birthday party. He had a Zoom birthday party today, which was a lot of fun. And I still, in my office, have some of his toys. And this little guy, this is one of the ghosts from Pac-Man. He's obsessed with Pac-Man. And when you talk and you enunciate your words, it changes colors, which is really cool. So that's hanging out with me today. And then Pac-Man is also hanging out with me today. And Pac-Man, Zion walks around the house making this noise, like, constantly. With his mouth, like 24/7. Or, I don't even do it right. I don't know how he does it. He mimics it so well. But anyway, behind me, you can, what's this say? You can kind of see some of the bags because he opened his gifts in here. Anyway, Pac-Man and the ghosts are hanging out with me in my live, which is kind of cool. They're in here for now. Let's see if I can set this down without Pac-Man making noise. Aha, I did it. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Anyway, so I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite makeup products today. And I'm just going to be playing with a little bit of makeup as I get to the products that I love. So I'm going to start by putting on some foundation primer. It's clear. It looks kind of like a little jelly. And it just helps your makeup to set nicely. It has an SPF in it, which is good for your skin. Oh, and I also cleaned up my eyebrows. So they're looking a little bit nicer than what they were, which is really nice. Okay. Before I forget, one of my favorite products is our waterproof. Uh-oh. It disappeared. I wonder if the little humans were in here. Is our waterproof makeup remover. So I'm probably going to have to pop up and grab one from over there. It's hiding from me. But I'm just going to write on myself right now with a waterproof pen. Oh, my E is dead. I'm not very good at drawing with this thing yet. There we go. So I'm just drawing on myself. Oh, I forgot to, oh, no, it's not mirrored. So you actually can read it. So I'm just going to draw on a couple of places on my hand and let them dry a little bit before we do the makeup remover demonstration so that you can kind of see what it's like. I think I have a mini in my bag, which will be good, so I don't have to try to figure out where my girls might have hidden it. My girls like to come in here and play. Yes, I do. I have a mini. My girls like to come in here and play in my room, and then things kind of disappear. So I lucked out by having that mini right there. So I just wrote on myself, and then I'm just gonna let it kind of dry for a little while so that you can see like it doesn't rub off or wipe off or anything like that. And then I'm gonna come back and take it off in a little bit. Sorry, I'm thirsty. I have 2 drinks with me. I'm double fisting it today because it is the weekend and I'm done teaching. So I am not done grading, which is why I'm drinking. Oh, I made a nice drink. This is a Moscow Mule, and I am using the Rocks tequila. The Terramana tequila, the silver, which is actually not bad. I prefer silver tequilas, and this one is nice. So I'm being called mommy. I'm gonna put on a little bit of CC cream, which is a moisturizing cream that has a little bit, excuse me, that just has a nice little tint to it. So I'm just gonna put it on. I'm going to put it on over here because this is a little bit mirrored, so it's kind of difficult for me to see. When you're putting on your foundation or CC cream, whatever it is that you use, you want to make sure that you don't dab it all over your face because it'll actually start to dry and then it won't be able to blend out as nicely or evenly. So I really do enjoy this. I really do. Hello, Sharika. Sorry, I just saw your comment. Hello in Atlanta. Yeah, if you're with me, please do say hi. If you are on one of my main pages, I'm going to have to try to figure out how to get to you so that I can see the comments. This thing is really weird, and so it doesn't always show me who is online. I have a little tickle. No, I don't see any comments here yet. I pulled up my page. I just have to, I think as long as I don't play it, the comments will show. And then maybe I'll be able to get this thing to work. Okay. Excuse me. I'm so sorry I coughed. I don't have coronavirus. I just have a tickle in my throat. And my room is a little warm and I don't have my inhaler. So it's like a perfect storm of what not to do if you are Leanne, because heat and me don't always mix very well. So I'm just going to my personal page to see if there are any comments. Like I said before, for whatever reason, some comments don't show up on here, and I do know people leave me comments and they say hi, and then I feel badly when I don't actually get to like say hi to them. Oh, hey Sean. So Sean's on here too. Hi Sean. So I figured out how to do it. So I think we are cooking with gas, and we should be good. Sharika, do you also have a little drink with you that you are sipping on? I saw the little emoji, or maybe that was tea. Maybe she's having tea on this Saturday night. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the other side of my face with some of this. Ooh, I have a little bit of redness on my face right there. Okay, well, that's easy to correct. We have like a little wipe away redness stick that I could put on and do that, but I don't want to be here all night, so I'm going to keep it moving and just pretend like it's not really red. There we go. And this is one of our little sticks. Yes, go make a drink. Let me know what drink you made when you come back. Yeah, so let me know what you're drinking too. I am drinking, I have a fun little cup for my mule. And like I said, I have Terramana tequila. I actually have the bottle with me. I'm not paid, right? This is not a promo. I just actually think the bottle is really pretty and I wanted to show it to you all. So anyway, that's my vodka. Ooh. I have a camera over here because I can't see very well on that camera and it's falling over. I'm not drunk yet. Good night is young. Okay, so I've got that on. I'm going to do a quick little brow. I'm not going to do anything really serious or dramatic with my brows because that's actually not one of the products that I'm talking about. But I do love our eyeliner anyway, even though our eyebrow pencils. Anyway, even though those are not the products that I'm talking about. So I'm just going to feather it on really quick. Like I said, I'm doing a quick face just so that I can tell you about the products that I love and you can kind of see a more completed look. Okay, so I'm not going to go in with the liquid. We have a liquid eyebrow. Sorry, trying to do my eyebrows and talk at the same time. Clearly, I'm not very good at that. You learn new things on live, like what you're good at and what you're not good at. So I'm not going to go in and use that right now, the volumizing tint. I'm just going to do a pencil, and then I'm going to go over the pencil a little bit just to kind of brush it out so it's not so dark. There we go. Quick little brow. They're getting cleaned up, but they're not totally clean yet because I do want to, look at this redness. Look at these little pieces. When I get really warm, that happens to my face. So I might actually put a little bit of this on. Let's see. I know you're technically supposed to put this on underneath of your foundation, but whatever. It's kind of bothering me now. These are just spots I get these spots all the time. Whenever I get warm, they show up on my face. And I'm going to use one of our cute little mini brushes, blending sponges rather, just to kind of blend this into my skin. And then I'll go over with just a tiny, tiny bit of CC cream, just to kind of even myself out and help to counteract some of this redness that's happening on my face. But we'll see, because it's probably just going to get redder, but it'll help me feel like I did something anyway, right? You'll feel like you do things, and that is helpful. So I'm just blending it in really quickly with this little mini blending sponge. The sponges are really nice. They're very soft. They're small. They're egg-shaped. Some of them have slanted ends to help you get into different places. And this is green, right? So because I'm trying to take away the red, so I'm using an opposite color than the one that's on my face currently. Okay, so just gonna get that in. Okay. Now I look like a monster. Like a little Frankenstein monster with all the screen on my face, which is kind of funny to me. Cool. And then I wish I had a fan in here. That would be helpful. That would actually like make it so this didn't happen at all. Okay. Blend in. Oh, that's better. So I can still see some of the red that's on my face, but it's not nearly as bright as it was. If I went through, whoops, don't want to do that on my eyebrows. If I went through and I really got in there and did the color correcting stick, and then also maybe did like a little bit of concealer or something like that, you wouldn't see it at all. But I'm not going to spend too much time doing that. I just want to kind of get rid of a little bit of this redness that's on my face. Okay. So if you're having a drink again, tell me what it is you're drinking. I want to know so that maybe another day I can try it. Okay. Still a few, you can still see it, but it's not, it comes through on the screen, but oh my gosh, it was so bright red like 2 minutes ago. It was crazy. It was like neon. And it's still a little blotchy, but that's okay. Okay. Quick and easy is the name of today's game. All right, so now that I've got that done and I've got my eyebrows on. The next thing I'm going to do is talk about one of my favorite products, which is actually the contour stick. So the other day, I did a little video and I put it on YouTube where I contoured my face for the first time. And I became obsessed with like the fact that you could do this to yourself. And it reminded me of this video that that Joseph showed me, and it was like, it's gonna be a little dark. Smudge it off some. There we go. It's this there's this woman who's like, and the nostrils, we can't let the men know that we have them. And so it's basically like her contouring herself, but doing it in a like in a comical way, you know, that like we can't let, like if other people knew that we had nostrils and we had these things, like, you know, they would think we're witches or whatever, something like that. Okay, so I'm just putting it in a little bit here, contouring my cheeks some, my chin, my head, my forehead, and all of that stuff. Okay, so I am going to use, I think I'm going to use my blending brush, right? My sponge rather. Oh, I think I'll use my blending sponge instead of my brush. But you also can use a brush to blend it in. So this one is really soft. The bristles are so nice. And this is the this is actually the blending. It's literally for blending. So I think I'll do this and then maybe I'll follow up with that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Okay, back over here. And we're blending and we're blending and we're giving me a sharper jawline. And we're blending and we're blending and we're making my cheekbones cut, people, because they're just going to be so beautifully defined. No, I'm kidding. I'm not. It's not going to be that noticeable because this is a really very, very light contour that I'm doing right now. But if you've never contoured yourself and you're like, contouring is not for me because I'm not like a crazy beauty, like into beauty like that, contouring can be for you because you don't have to be super amazing at this. You literally draw the stick on your face and then you rub it in. I mean, it's incredibly simple. I thought it was going to be a lot harder and much trickier than that. I think the biggest thing is remembering to move in circles so that the product disappears, right? Because what you don't want to have happen is for you to, I've got a little bit of brightness happening there. What you don't want to have happen is to have too much. I'm going to get weird and close to the camera, sorry. Blinding myself. Okay, I turned it on a little bit. Oh, there we go. That's better. Not as many little spots. You don't want the lines, right? So the biggest thing for this is just making sure that you're blending, and we're blending, and we're blending, and we're blending. The funniest thing for me is when I do my nose, because I feel like my nose just gets so much more angular, which I really like, and sharper, which I don't, you know, I'm hit and miss about like the sharpness of it, but I really like the shape that my nose gets. So if you feel like, oh, you know, I was doing that, but I could probably go in like a little bit more, you can always go back. You know, like there's nothing that says, you know, the first time that you go in or whatever, you know, you can never do it again. I've also corrected this where I've been like, this is what I'm doing. And then it was like, oh, Leanne, no, that was too much. If you watch my YouTube video, you will see what I'm talking about, because I put so much on my forehead, I looked crazy. Ooh, so Shrika switched to pink lemonade and apple crown royal. Ooh, okay. That sounds really good. So if you're just joining me today, I'm talking about some of my favorite products as part of my holiday open house. The holidays are here, and so these are things that people that you love who maybe are also interested in makeup might be interested in, or things that you, if you enjoy makeup and or skincare, might be interested in. So each day had a different theme. Today I'm talking specifically about makeup. Okay. I'm a little bit warm in here, so my cheeks got flushed. I covered most of the red, and I just have like a couple of tiny pieces left, which is very nice because I was super red. This is the highlighting stick. So I'm just going to put this down the center of my nose, boop, and be like Rudolph for a second. I'm going to put a little bit in my Cupid's bow. And then I'm going to put a little bit at the top of my cheek. So the contouring stick and the highlighting stick are some of my favorite products, right? So those are two of my favorite products. I'm going to link everything below so that you can always like go and easily find it. I'm just going to blend this in, and we're blending, and we're blending, and we're blending. So you want your face to have look like, maybe you did something to it, but not necessarily that you did all the things to it. Now, if you're going for an all the things look, then clearly you want your face to look like you did all the things. But I'm not. I'm just doing like a super light look today. Okay. I have a little camera over here that I'm watching myself in. That's looking good. You're looking good, Leanne. Okay. I'm also very warm. So I'm going to drink a little bit more water. It was almost 60 degrees the other day in December in Indiana. Global warming is definitely real and very annoying. And my house was also at like 70 some odd degrees today. The kids got to the heat. So it's a little bit warm, a touch warm in here. Okay. My camera just fell over. So I'm just trying to get its life back together. Okay. So what's next? Eyes. Okay, eyes are next. So I still have my eyeliner, my waterproof eyeliner on my hand. I'm going to take this off in a little bit. Scrub it. See, I have lotion on my hand, so you can see some of it is coming off. But I also put it here where I do not have lotion, and it is not coming off. It is staying put this way. It's staying put. And so I'm going to show you what that looks like when you pull it off. But I wanted to show you in two different places so you can tell, like, well, she just had lotion on, so clearly it came off easily. No, it actually is really good and comes off like that. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do are my eyeballs. Technically not my eyeballs, but my eyelashes. And I'm going to play with two different mascaras. So the Fanorama, the pink one, is back in stock. So this was a limited edition mascara, which is beautiful and amazing. And your lashes are crazy long and really cool with it. You can't get it online, but I have 6 in stock, so I can mail it to you. And the other is the Lash Intensity. So this is also like a really great mascara. This is in stock online, so you can just go and buy it really easily. And then I'm going to, should I use the lash primer? No, I'm not going to use the lash primer because I just wanted you to see what the product looks like by itself. Okay, so we're going to start with the Fanorama, which has a plastic small density brush, and it has 3 different types of bristles to essentially get all of your eyelashes. So I'm going to be in my camera over here. I'm actually going to pull my camera close to me to do this. Come unplugged. Okay, well, don't come unplugged. You're just not going to help me today. That's fine. So I'm going to be in my camera really quickly. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about why I love this mascara. I'm going to do my left eye with this one. So with this mascara, you don't have to put a lot on to get a really dramatic effect. And your eyelashes don't feel weighed down. They don't feel like they have a lot of mascara on them, and it builds really, really nicely. I enjoy mascaras that build because some of my lashes are small and they need a little extra work. Yes, use it on one eye. Okay, perfect. Oh, use it on one eye. Okay, I will. I'll do the lash intensity and I'll do the primer under that one so you can see. So I haven't gone back in to get a second coat. This is all still the first coat from this mascara. So it coats really well. I'm just trying to separate my lashes and then get into the corner lashes. These little tiny buddies that don't really like to cooperate sometimes. Okay, there we go. My eyelashes are very straight and they point down like this. So anytime they look, you can see them, like when I look up or I blink, makes my heart very happy. You can always curl your eyelashes before you put your mascara on to, help them appear better. I sometimes do it after I put my mascara on, which you're really not supposed to do, but whatever. We all do things that we're not supposed to do. I saw this TikTok the other day, and it was like when you get trained by a Black woman at work, and she was like, so they tell you you're not supposed to do this, but this is how I do it. Okay, and they also say don't do this, but this is how I do it. And they say not to do this, but this is how and I was like, that's me, right? Like you find the things that work for you. And then you're like, yeah, they don't do this in real life, but like this is totally what I do. So the other thing that I really like about this mascara is that you don't have to keep going back to the wand to get more product, right? The wand has a lot of product built into it and onto it. So if you're just patient and you go in a couple of times with the same brush without adding more, you can build your lashes. So I've built my lashes up some. There we go. You can see them off to the side. I'll close my eyes. Hopefully you can see. Usually you can see. Yep, you can see them starting to come out. I'll put it down. There we go. I really like them. I'm obsessed with, like I said, I'm obsessed with this mascara. I'll try to get in there. So you can see. There we go. You can see my lashes. Then I'll close my other eyes so you can see the difference. And if you want it to, to kind of make your lashes even longer or anything like that, you could totally go back in, get another coat, and then go back to it. Also, if you let your lashes dry a little bit before you go back in, that also helps to build. I'm putting on my lower lashes right now to get them nice and full. Then I'll clean up a little bit later because I got makeup on my face. I think everybody does that. Everybody gets a little bit of makeup on them. I used to take Q-tips when I first started learning how to do my makeup. I would get mascara everywhere, especially like in this under part, which I totally did today. Under my lashes. That's okay. Ooh, they're on my face. So that's the other thing with this. I will say, you can see it a little bit. The light isn't very great for that. That's okay. My eyelashes, my lower lashes are hanging out. On my face. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. No. Stop that. So that's the other thing. So my computer is going crazy right now. There we go. Sorry, I have my live stream open and another link so that in case anybody leaves a comment, I can see, because I can't always see the comments that are happening live. Okay, so now onto my right eye. You can see a difference, right? I have mascara on this one and not on this one. Oh, and my internet. There we go. It froze for a second. Okay, so I'm going to use, let me see if this will. Go back.
And then live. Okay.
Go back.
So
stop. This thing is playing, and I think it's causing a lag on my internet. My mouse accidentally clicked it. Okay. So I had a friend and family member make a couple of comments, which is why I had it open. Okay. So this is the lash primer. And it's different than most lash primers that I've used. So most lash primers that I've used leave white tips on your eyelashes, so you can kind of like tell that you've put it on. This doesn't do that. This doesn't do that. It's clear, and you can't really see it. And then the other pointer for this one is that you don't let it fully dry. You put it on, and then you immediately put your mascara on afterwards. So you're not really going to see all of the work that it's doing as you're putting it on. You just have to trust that it's doing it and trust that it knows how to do its job, and it does. So you put it on like normal mascara, get in there between your lashes all the way to the base, and then wiggling back and forth, making sure that when you take this out of the tube, you twist and pull out. You don't dunk in back and forth over and over again. That pumps air into your mascara tube, and it'll cause your mascara to dry easier, and it also can increase the production, like germs and other bacteria can get in there, right? So you take it out, twist, pull out. You don't pump back and forth. All right, so now we're going to do the lash intensity. This is a fat brush and a fat little body. So, yeah. And this also adds it has a very nice coverage. I think the first time I used this, I didn't record myself. I was just, I just used it. Why would I record myself? First time trying it, reaction video. But as I was putting the mascara on, I just said, whoa, because it was kind of crazy to me how not even a full wiggle back and forth, and my lashes were just like kind of standing at attention. I have to cough again, so give me one. I'm going to mute myself really quick. I got a notification. Your mic is off. Yes, because I didn't want to cough into the camera. Okay, so just going in, and I'm building a little bit. With this one, you'll totally see a difference between the two. Now, usually when I use the lash intensity, my eyelashes will be slightly longer than when I use Fanorama, and slightly thicker, but not, it's not a super noticeable difference, but there will be a pretty big noticeable difference between the two. And that's going to be because I use the lash primer on it. So my eyelashes are, Shrika, you're right, my eyelashes are so much fuller than what they usually are, and also longer. Okay. So I haven't gone back over them as much as I did with the Fanorama. Just do one more. You can already see, you can see them, right? Like right there. Crazy. So just looking at the difference between, right, the two, I'll just close my eyes so you can see on this eye, here we go. On this eye, this has the one with the, not the Fanorama, this is the lash intensity. My lashes are long, they're full. They're also long and full on this one, but this one is longer and fuller, and they curl out more. So they're both really amazing mascaras, but the lash intensity just, I mean, I think even like if I pull back, like you can still see the lash intensity from further away. And so part of that is the nature of the lash intensity mascara. It's also the fact that I did the primer underneath. So the primer really helps to build your lashes in a way that makes them stand out, makes them longer, bolder, fuller, and softer and more supple. The lash primer also helps to nourish your eyelashes while it's on. So it does double duty. It helps to keep your lashes nice and soft and supple while also making them nice and long and full and gorgeous. All right, so now I have spiders on my face. That's what I call it when my mascara looks like I have like little things walking. So you can actually see my lashes. That's like a coat right there. It's really, this stuff is amazing. I'm obsessed with it. So I have a little bit of makeup on my face. So I'm just going to get my scissors. I'm just going to go in with my makeup cloth, and I'm going to get some makeup remover. And I'm going to clean up underneath of my eye. So the makeup remover is another one of my favorite things. It's a 2-part system. It's completely oil-free. So even though I did have to shake it up, there's no oil in it. It's dermatologically tested. And it is safe for sensitive skin. So I'm just going to go in and clean up underneath of my eye a little bit. And get that off. There we go. A little piece right here. And then I got a little bit under this eye. Okay. There. So I'm obsessed with our makeup remover. I think if you have anyone who you're like, I don't know what to get them, but there's somebody who enjoys makeup and you're like, well, I don't know if they'd like this mascara or that mascara better, you can always get a gift card. I do offer gift cards so people can come back and shop at any point and get something that they're interested in. But the makeup remover is like a go-to, right? So I had lotion on the side of my hand, right? So clearly this is gonna like wipe off, obviously, right? Super easy for it to wipe off. Over here is where I have the waterproof and no lotion. So as you can see, it's not coming off. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on. It's harder to get out of this tiny bottle. There we go. I put a little bit on my pad. I'm just going to put it on and count to like 5. Okay, I'm going to wipe. There we go. Okay, so part of it's gone. And then boop, it's gone. So it's completely gone. There's like nothing left on my skin. It's completely gone. That's a burn right there. And that's a tattoo, right? That's a tattoo. So it won't take my tattoo or my burn off. But the writing that was right there is completely gone. So I really love this because at the end of the day, if you have mascara on and you want to take your mascara off, you're not like scrubbing your eye and like pushing down or anything like that. You can put it on, your cotton pad or whatever you're using to remove your makeup. Gently set it on your eye, count to 5 or 10 and wipe away. And like most of the makeup comes off. It's really like, I don't understand how they do it. Part of it takes off waterproof makeup and the other part takes off regular makeup. And a little bit goes a long way. So you don't have to go over it over and over and over again in order for you to get it to work. Okay, so, my lashes. I just love them so much. I am kind of wondering what they would look like if I curled them. Don't tell on me. I'm gonna curl my eyelashes even though I already put mascara on. Don't tell on me, okay? Okay. All right. So this is our eyelash curler. I'm not gonna do like a super tight curl, because I do already have mascara on and I don't want my eyelashes to fall off or get permanently bent and broken. That wouldn't happen, but you never know. All right. And I'll try to get it in there. Here we go. A little gentle Did any of you when you were younger hear that if you warmed up, whoa, well, hello there. Cheese and crackers, friends. I don't know if you can see this, but like these eyelashes are just like crazy. Exact same curl on both of them. But this is the lash intensity, and I did go in first with the primer before I put the lash intensity on, and my eyelashes are just like, hello friends, we came to hang out with you, we came to play. I'm going to take a quick picture so that I can post it to the Book of Faces later, and whoops, and show you a closer up version of what just happened. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of crazy. But I love these. If you are someone who likes mascara, I would recommend give the lash, the Fanorama a try. It's really fun. Your eyelashes are amazing, really long, very full. They also will look like this if you use that primer underneath first. And then you can also just put it directly on. And then you could also try my other favorite, which is the Lash Intensity. The only one that will be linked below or next to the video, I do it at the end of the video, will be the Lash Intensity, because this isn't officially back on the website. Like, this is beauty consultant only, so you can just get at me and I can ship it out to you. Like I said, I have a couple of them in stock. And so if you get a primer and a mascara, you get 15% off. Like, that's my first like kind of 12 days of Christmas deal, which is launching tomorrow, which is technically like 11 days before Christmas, but we're not gonna get technical with numbers. I'll just probably do a 2-a-day once and call it good. And so, like I said, at any point, when you're doing your mascara with both of these, they're buildable. So if you get to like the end and you're like, oh, well, I kind of like my lashes, but I feel like I could go in and do a little bit more, you can, right? Like, you can go back in and just get the tips of your lashes a little bit longer, or help to make them appear a little bit fuller. All right, so you can totally, and you can see the difference, right, just in doing that. You can absolutely go back in that way. Oh, my redness is fading. Yay. It just looks like a little glow. Exciting. Okay, so we are down to my last two favorite products. So my first favorite product that I talked about was the set, the contouring stick and the highlighter. I really love these. I contoured my nose. It doesn't look like I contoured my nose, but I did. I also contoured my cheeks a little bit, and my chin and my forehead. And then I did a little rose highlight on the tips of my cheeks and then down the center of my nose. So my nose is kind of glowing, and I did a little bit at my Cupid's bow right here. And I might do a little bit more underneath before I do my very last favorite product. So this little duo set, it's not a set, but I use it as a set, was my first favorite product. My second favorite product, well, I guess I'm on the fourth right now. My second favorite product that I showed you was the mascara. And so the Lash Intensity and the Fanorama are my two favorite mascaras. They're equally ranked for me. The Fanorama, I think, fans my lashes out more and like really gives them a very full, almost like I'm gonna blow people away, fake eyelash feel and moment. And the Lash Intensity just gives me an overall kind of like big, bold eyelash look. And so I have the Lash Intensity here and I have the Fanorama here. So you can kind of see the difference between the two. This one is longer and not quite as full. This one is a little bit fuller. And then also I did use the lash primer underneath of the lash intensity. So it just brought my eyelashes out even more, which is, which is really nice. Especially if you don't want to go in heavy, you can really quick with the primer and then do a couple of swipes with the mascara, and then, your eyelashes look like $1,000,000. And then my fourth product that I really love is the makeup remover. This is the mini makeup remover because I had a large makeup remover in here when I set up for this a little while ago and it disappeared. The girls really like to shake it up, and Zion, because it shakes up, and when he shakes it, it sometimes looks like a tornado, and he's obsessed with tornadoes. So sometimes I find him like walking around the house doing this and turning it into a fuzzy tornado. He has to like shake it pretty good to get it there. But it's probably randomly in the house somewhere. Excuse me. And my last product that I love, but first I'm going to take a sip of my Moscow Mule, which is probably also why my cheeks are blushing. I just thought about that. When I drink tequila, I turn red. Does that mean I stop drinking tequila? No. No, it doesn't. It just means that I get makeup to cover the redness. Or I just say that I have a natural glow. I just have these beautiful glowing cheeks, and that's why. Okay, so oh, I made a really good drink today. Did you ever have those moments where you just sit back and you're like, I'm excelling at life in this particular moment? Because that's the moment that I'm having right now. I am excelling at life in this moment. I'm going to put my lips on in a second. But I do have a little eyeliner, and I have just really lately been wanting to put like something in my liquid line. So I'm just going to line my eyes really quickly. For those of you who can't watch people be close to their eyes, avert your eyes. In other words, look away. I don't have any problem going into my lash line. You can also take this underneath of the lash line. I just really like to put it directly into my lash line because I'm a weirdo and I think it looks really nice. But I can't go all the way into my tear duct because I have smaller almond eyes. And when I go all the way into my tear duct, it makes my eyes look really tiny. And I don't want super tiny eyes. So I tend to keep it right on the outside part of my line. And this eyeliner, it glides like nobody's business. Like, I don't know. I've never used an eyeliner where I just, and it goes. Usually I'm like, okay, all right. Then I got to like wipe it off a little bit. Okay, let's go. Nope. It just glides on and you're done. It's really easy to also put on the top of your eye. Maybe I'll do a quick little line right there. Oops. Okay. Finger. So one of the things that you want to make sure you do, like if you do tighten your eye to kind of get your eyeliner in close to the lash line, you want to make sure that you pull with your ring finger. It's the finger that has the least amount of pressure, and the skin around your eyes is like tissue paper thin, and is also, you can damage it really easily because of that. I don't have a little smudger, so I'm just going to do this with my finger and kind of like pull the line out a little bit. Just adding a little bit of drama here. I'm going to do a thicker line on one and a thinner line on the other eye. Okay. Little almondy eye happening. Little almond eye situation. All right, and then the other, I'm just going to do like a really kind of very thin line. So I'm going to have lopsided eyes. That's cool. I love it. And that's all that matters, right? Right. Okay, well, we'll see what my husband has to say when he sees my face. I guess he also counts. Whoops, wrong finger, Leanne. Okay, here we go. So when I'm trying to get a super, I can't talk and do this. When I'm trying to get a super thin line, I just do tiny strokes. So that way I'm not over drawing. But I have to stop talking. This camera is not in the right position. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how I can do this the best way possible. There we go, got it. It's hard for me to do it. I'm not quite yet skilled enough to do it in the camera. So my lines end up being shakier than I would have wanted them to be. And what they usually are when I do my makeup and I'm not like trying to do something in the camera. So that's perfect. Yeah. So I have one that's a little bit thicker, and I do want to just. There we go. And one that's a little bit thinner in terms of the lines. Oh, I like that a lot. Yeah, it's like a little cat eye. So this one is the thicker and this one is the thinner, but it just glides on. It's very simple. Like you don't have to, you're like, I'm not doing a lot of work. I'm not having to drag or pull or anything like that. It just glides on very, very easily. And you know, it's really nice. So it's kind of cool, like seeing your lashes once you put mascara on and like watching like how they've changed or like how they're longer. Anyway, so I did a thicker line here and a thinner line here. If I wanted like super precision, I wouldn't be on camera and I would be like in my mirror, like going crazy, like super tiny lines. Or I would use a liquid pen like this one to get like a really very, very fine line. Or I would go in with a gel like this one with a pencil, not a pencil, with a brush that would allow me to really get precision in there. Okay, so I really enjoy the eyeliner, though it's not one of my favorite products. I just really like it. And then my last of my favorite products are unlimited lip glosses. So now I have a couple of colors. I have Evening Berry, Chocolate Nude, Unique Mauve, Tawny Nude, which is like the color that's a nude, like the nude for my lips, and I use all the time. And then Fancy Nancy. So I don't know which one I'm going to use yet. So if you have a suggestion, please do feel free to share it. I'm just going to add a little bit of finishing powder to my face just to kind of like set everything. And then I'm going to look back and see if there's anything else that I want to do or need to do to it. So yeah, I'm going to use this one because I really like this one. I really like this brush so much. Right. All over powder brush that I'm grabbing. I'm just gonna put this in. Oh, that's way too much. See the powder? I did that thing in there. I don't know what I was thinking I was gonna do. There we go. Oh, the internet's being weird again. Yep, it's super. Sorry if I'm Nancy. Okay, I'll do that one. Sorry if I'm really laggy, friends. I live in the country and I have like really bad internet sometimes. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this finishing powder on. Kind of helps set your look, set your makeup. I'm not gonna do the spray. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on. And always, 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 always dab your brush off to make sure you get the excess off. You don't want to look like a ghost. You know, I mean, like, well, if you want to look like a ghost, then, you know, do you. But I don't want to look like a ghost right now. So I'm going to take the extra off. So it's so funny looking at myself and seeing like one eye that has like a really like thin line and one that has a thick line. It looks like I don't know how to do my makeup, but I promise you I do. I was just playing around with different lines as it related to the eyeliner. And I'm actually going to put a little bit more in my underneath part of my lash line or my waterline over there. Right in there. Yep. Perfect. And again, I'm not actually in my waterline. I'm like right on the outside of my waterline. So another thing that you could do if you wanted to kind of zhuzh up the color underneath of your eyes is you could go in with a black eyeshadow on a really fine tipped pencil, not pencil. I keep saying pencil when I mean brush. And then just go right in here, right on your skin underneath of your lash line. And then that would have a very similar effect. And people actually also do that with color. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of this moisture stick on my lips. This is the Naturally moisturizing stick. Rather, this thing is the truth. I have one for my feet, one for my body, one for my body, one for my face is what I meant to say because you don't put your feet on your face. That's a bad choice. Don't do that. Okay, lip gloss. This is the Fancy Nancy. So I would say this is kind of like, it's showing up super pink on the screen, but it's not. It's like almost like a salmony pink in the tube with little sparkles. It looks totally different when you put it on your body based upon the pigmentation that's in your lip. So let's play and see what happens. Oh, I like this. Thank you for the suggestion. I think that was a great choice. So the nice part about this lip gloss, one of the nice parts about this lip gloss, it's moisturizing. It's not sticky. It's not tacky. Your hair doesn't stick to it. People always laugh at me when I say this, but I didn't actually believe that it wasn't sticky and wasn't tacky. So when I first got it, I actually stuck my hair to it to see. I really did do that. I really did put it on and then stick my hair to my lips to see like what would happen and if, you know, it would actually stick to my, if my hair would stick to my lips, and it didn't. And I was sold because I don't really like sticky or tacky lip glosses. They really annoy me, and this wasn't that. And so I was actually very excited to find a lip gloss that I could just throw on and, you know, things wouldn't stick to me. Right? So like it doesn't stick to your face, right? So which is really nice. So like if you get windy or something and it gets in your face, you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so that's it. If I were to go in and do a little bit more, I might do a really subtle eye, or I might go in and conceal some of the bags underneath them and the discoloration underneath of my eyes. I might do that. Clearly, I would have matching eyeliners and also matching mascaras. But I think given that we're playing around and I'm showing you my favorite things, that's good. I think it's super cute. It's a fun look. If I were doing this myself, I would have been done in like 6 to 10 minutes if I was like taking a lot of time. But I'm talking and we're hanging out, so clearly it took me a little bit longer. I'm also drinking tequila, which I forgot makes my face turn red, which probably wasn't the best choice for today, but it's the end of the semester, so, you know, it's the end of the semester. I'm just going to leave it there. I posted a meme the other day, and it was that one where the girl was looking at the guy like, what the heck? And the guy's like, ooh. And he's like looking at somebody in the, like, ahead of him. And the person who was like, what the heck, was grading. And the person who was looking was me. And then the person up ahead that they were looking at was literally anything else. And so that's definitely the place that I'm in right now. Like, I'm literally thinking, what else can I do not to grade? No, I do have to get some grades done. It's the end of the semester. My students need to know where they stand. I have students desperately emailing me, what's my grade? So they can figure out how much effort to put into their final project. It's cool. I was once a student. I know this, like, I know what this is like. So this is one of the things that I decided to do not to grade. But I also said that I was coming on tonight to do the last of my mini holiday series. So thank you so much for hanging out with me and for leaving comments and following along and telling me what you're drinking. You're all giving me ideas about different things I can try. Earlier today, I was hanging out with some friends and I was talking about a drink that Sharika actually put me on. Don't ask why I have all of this liquor in my office. Like, just let it be. Okay, just like let that go. This is Jameson cold brew liquor, not liqueur, liquor, like liquor. So it's 30% alcohol per volume, and it's 60 proof. Friends, if you need a morning cap and you don't want anybody to know that you're drinking, because some people are judgy, but whatever, you could totally put this into a cup and then put some creamer into it. If you like cream in your coffee, if you don't, just drink it straight. It's fine. It's really good. It's limited edition. So I would suggest if you like cold brew and or you like Jameson, that you pick it up. So that way when it's gone, you don't have to like, oh, I wish I had some more. I have 3 bottles because I really enjoy it. And I fervently believe that morning caps are a real thing. They're not, but they are. If nightcaps are a real thing, morning caps are too. And that's why Jameson made cold brew liquor. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. No, but seriously, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. I'm going to link all of the products that I talked about in the comments. If you are on a page where it doesn't come up automatically, I will later on this evening come on and add a little bit, add those links in there so that you can find them. I'm just adding them right now. Oops, I forgot to say that was the contour stick. Sorry about that. The next one is going to be the mascara. Mascara lash. Now that I'm thinking about it, I could probably, if I was smart, oh, I should have put the primer first. That's okay. I'll put the primer in there secondary to that lash primer. I should do this first. And then when you come in, the links are already there. And then you just scroll up and get it. Here's the oil-free makeup remover, which is the truth. I can't even tell you like how much of a game changer this makeup remover really is for me. And then the unlimited lip gloss is next. Oh, that's the other thing I was going to say about the lip gloss. When you go to the page, what I really love is that it shows you what it looks like on different skin tones. Unlimited lip gloss, so that you can actually think about what something might look like on somebody that has a similar skin tone to you. Because that's one of the hardest things I think for me is when I go to a store and they have when I go to a store and they have lip glosses there, but I don't see it modeled on somebody that looks like me. I'm like, okay, well, but if I buy it and I take it home, I don't know what it's actually going to look like me, and having more melanated skin and more melanated lips can really shift what something looks like and how much the pigmentation comes through. So you can actually see it can clean your toddler. It's an all-in-one all-purpose cleaner, and it works well for them. No, actually for if you ever do face paint for Halloween, this stuff is the truth for that as well, as is the foundation primer, because it makes taking the makeup off even easier. So, you know, it won't clean up after your toddler unless they're like my toddler. She's not really a toddler anymore, who likes wearing makeup. But it does do a nice job of getting gunk and stuff off of your face without like dragging or pulling or impacting your eyes where you're like scrubbing and like really, you know, trying to get anything off. It's really nice and very soft and gentle on your skin. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at my eyes in this mascara right now. I just can't stand it. I can't stand how much I'm obsessed with this Ultimate Mascara, and also how much I want to put like one more coat on just to see like how obnoxiously long they could get. So I'm going to do it. I keep saying goodbye and then I keep talking to you some more because I'm really bad at keeping these to 30 minutes because I have a lot of fun and I really like doing them. And I really like doing them and I really like hanging out with you, my friends. Oh, yeah, I'm so glad that I did this. So glad I did this. If I didn't have, so I always want to have music on in the background. But then I'm like, well, if I put music on, is somebody going to like pull my video down for like copyright infringement? So then I was watching a video once and this person was like, okay, I'm just going to put my music on twice speed, like 2 times the speed now. I wish you could like get a close-up of my eyelashes right now. But because they are, I can't, like I literally, like they're touching my eyebrow right now. Okay, I just need to stop. If you are not a mascara person, but you want to become a mascara person, get this mascara. If you are a mascara person and you're like, I need to up my mascara game, get this mascara. So just basically get this mascara. It's amazing. And my eyelashes are thanking me. Okay, so now my other eyelashes are like, that was rude, Leanne. You didn't make us longer. So I'm not going to neglect you. The difference when you use that lash primer is just kind of crazy. Part of it clearly, you know, is like what a mascara can do based upon its formulation and what it's designed to do. But part of it is also that help that you give it in the beginning when you're putting your makeup on. So the other thing I've learned how to do is not blink. How many of you who like wear mascara have learned how to put something on and no matter how watery your eye gets and how much it's telling you blink me, you don't blink because you want to get like every little inch and coat and bit, or I guess it would be like millimeter, not inch, of mascara onto those lashes. Yep. So again, the Fanorama fans your lashes out. Like it helps them to get full, but it really kind of like fans and separates them. And the ultimate, it fans and separates, but it also like builds, like a little architect. So anyway, I'm obsessed with my eyelashes. I'm just gonna close them really quick so you can kind of see their length. Yeah, I think, yeah, put my head down like this, there we go. So you can kind of see their length and what's happening. I'm obsessed. I think I'm blowing you away, like as I blink, like I think all of you have fallen off of your chairs. At least that's what's that's what's happening in my brain. So again, this is my right eye, has the unlimited, and my left eye has the Fanorama. So the eye that has more eyeliner is Fanorama, and the eye that has a little bit less eyeliner is the one with the unlimited. But overall, I think, these lashes are kind of amazing. There we go. I can just look at you like really crazily, but you can kind of see the separation and the lifting that's happening there. And then this is just like fanned out. So anyway, that's my face. Those are my favorite products. Thank you so much for hanging out. I am starting 12 days of deals tomorrow, which is technically the 13th. So I don't know if my math works, but we're going to go with it. Today was a crazy day. Zion had an amazing birthday at a Zoom birthday party, and he came to me like halfway through when there weren't that many people left, but he came and he was like, okay, mommy, my heart is very full and happy, and I think I've had enough. And I was like, oh, bud, like it's so wonderful when he can like vocalize and say things like that and really kind of advocate for himself. He just kept saying over and over, like, this is the best birthday party I've ever had. This is the best birthday I've ever had. He got Pac-Man and Minecraft, and he got a tornado lamp, and he got chocolate cake, and he got mummy dogs, or as he says, mommy dogs. And he got to watch 2 movies tonight with his sisters. So, he really had an amazing night, which pushed my life even later than what I intended it to be. But I just really cherish spending that time with him. I scheduled this before we did this kind of last minute Zoom birthday party for him. And it wasn't like last minute and like we did it yesterday, but it was just kind of like, he said he didn't really want a birthday. He didn't want to be on Zoom. And so, we were respecting what he asked. And then Tuesday he was like, no, I want a party. We were like, okay, let's go. And so he really had an amazing time, and, he's 9 now, and I have 1 more year before double digits, and, 9 more years before he leaves me for college. I'm not going to think about that. I'm just going to drink my tequila and pretend like that's not actually going to happen, or leaves me for trade school, or leaves me for life beyond that, or leaves me for a gap year, or like whatever it is that he decides to do. But he's just growing up, and it's kind of weird to see that he's 9 now, and it's like exciting and cool and sad at the same time. Which, is good because I have tequila to help keep me warm. And also to brighten up my face because tequila gives me rosy cheeks. So I'm just gonna thank you. Looks fabulous. I missed your commentary, guys. Sadly, I have to blink. Listen, it's a skill. It's like I also win staring games with my kids. And they get really angry. So I sometimes intentionally lose because I can hold it for a long time. It's a skill that I've learned over time. Anyway, I don't want to keep you any longer. It's like 11 o'clock at night on Saturday. You probably have, not necessarily better things to do, but other things to do, like going to bed or engaging in some self-care or doing a mask, which could also be self-care, or taking a shower, a really, really, really long shower without little humans bothering you, or watching TV. I'm looking for more super bad holiday movies. So feel free to share those with me in the comments. Or text me or call me or email me or whatever, because I do love a bad movie. I do love a bad movie. That is kind of my thing. So I linked everything in the comments. If you're on a page where the links didn't magically appear, I will be coming on later this evening and adding more links in for you so that you can see all of my products. I am having the 12 days of holiday sale, and so holidays sale. So feel free to check back to my page every day to see what's going on. I cannot share my sales on my personal page or my group page. I can only share it on my website, my business page, or my personal page, rather, like my personal Facebook. I can only share it on my VIP group page because rules. So if you aren't following me on there, or my VIP on Instagram, please do, so then you can actually see what the sales and specials are going to be. And that's beauty, fashion, and fitness with nerdyLA. All you have to do is like it, follow along. And I'm also doing like a giveaway in there. So, there's that. So I wish you all the best. Oh, holiday rush. Okay, not super bad, but not super great. Okay, that works. It doesn't have to be like horrendous in order for me to watch it. Just like not the best movie. Okay, so I'm gonna write down holiday rush. Thank you for that recommendation. So thank you so much for hanging out with me and spending your Saturday evening with me. I'm probably going to try to pop on and do a couple of lives about random things, not necessarily my favorite projects, just kind of like products, just kind of hopping on and talking about different things, because I do have a lot of fun doing this. So that means I should do it more often. Yeah. Okay, so have a good night. As you can tell, I'm really bad at goodbyes. I'm like the Black family where it's like, okay, we're going to head out now. 20 minutes later, keys in hand, still on the couch. 45 minutes later, at the door, still talking. An hour later, at the car, in reverse with the window down. An hour and 15 minutes later, finally leaving. Like, that is me. So yes, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for spending your evening with me. I hope you have wonderful holidays, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, solstice, miss. Whatever it is you celebrate, I wish you the best. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you on the next nerdyLA Skinsational Skincare and Makeup. Bye.